মহুয়া ফুল রসে ওগো মহুয়া ফুল রসে ভুলে থাকি সকলে ভুলে থাকি সকলে পুরুলিয়া জেলারি নানায়ন চলে।
In the dry, infertile land of Purulia in West Bengal, the range of the Ayodhya mountains stands as a symbol of freshness amidst the barrenness. Similarly, the inspiration of the heat affected men lies in the Jhumur songs and Chau Nach.
খাও বদ্যহি ভাত হরিয়মুখী উঠত গাত চুমকি বৈশত বাঁয়েক টাড় গে সজনী চুমকি বৈশত বাঁয়েক টাড় গে সজনী চুমকি বৈশত বাঁয়েক টাড় গে সজনী চুমকি বৈশত বাঁয়েক টাড় গে সজনী।
The aridity and poverty has not suppressed the pure bliss of melodies and rhythms of Chumur, Tushu, Bhado, and Karam songs. Neither could this barrenness stop the outburst of passion from within through the brisk movements of the Chau Nach. The origin of the word Cho seems to be obscure. The attempts have been made to derive it from various Sanskrit or indigenous roots like Chaya, Shang, or the Mundari word Chok, which means ghost. The choreographic language of Cho is partly issued from old rituals and possession dances associated with the primitive worship of Shiva. Influences of folk and tribal dances like Natwa Nach, Pata Nach, Kap Chap, Pike Nach, and even the hunting dances of the Ho tribes are present in its structure. In course of time, all these influences became intimately blended so as to build the architecture of today's Cho. As one of the exponents of this dance form and the recipient of the Padma Shri Award, Shri Gambhir Singh Mahato puts it,
প্রথম স্টার্ট হয় ছৌ নাচের শিবের গাজনে থাকি ছৌ নাচের উৎপত্তি
it all started from the worship of Lord Shiva. Men used to put on crude makeup to portray the god, and that was followed by a Tandava form of dance called Shib Gajan. We could trace Chou's origin only from this festival. The mask came much later, maybe at the beginning of this century. In fact, today this use of the mask is integrated in the dance itself, and all the techniques of the dance have developed on the basis of its use of the masks. Now, mask making itself has become a specialized art form of this region. Hindu image makers were imported and settled by the Raja of Bagmundi close to the seat of the tribal chiefs. These image makers, in course of time, invented the technique of making masks for Chou. They followed the standard style of Bengali clay modeling, generally represented by the school of Krishnanagar in the Nadia district of Bengal. They bear the professional surname of Sutradhar, meaning a carpenter. To begin with, they made the masks of wood and ultimately themselves introduced the present practice of making pulp and clay masks. It is due to these artisans that today's Chou is the mask dance par excellence of Bengal. This dance is not bounded by the efforts or patronage of an individual alone, but it is the product of the people as a whole. It is said that the credit for introducing the present system of Chou goes to Raja Madan Mohan of Bagmundi. In these ruins of the Raja's palace, this temple survives as a testimony of a bygone era. Built sometime in 1753 AD, it is dedicated to goddess Radha and Lord Krishna. Some of these terracotta plaques depict the coronation of Rama and Sita and other Puranic themes, which are exactly the subjects of Chou. It is apparent thus that before a temple with such carvings was built by the Rajas, they had already adopted these themes in the dance patronized by them. Today, Chho displays a rich and intricate dance grammar which combines two aspects quite different from each other, though they are tightly integrated. One has developed the classical qualities, while the other one has preserved the spontaneous and true-to-life expression of the people. Here, Sri Gambhir Singh displays some of the techniques of the dance. This is called the bhab, creating the emotive expression of the character. Chal, or the forward movement, literally meaning walk. This is the Phirkiti, a pirouette on one leg. The Chowk, a circular walking movement. This movement is called the Deg. the Udamalat or the flying somersault.
আরে সীতারে সায়ম্বর করে রাজামি থিলাপুরে.
The music of Chho is less significantly vocal and more instrumental. Each item of dance is introduced by a short Jhumur song. This form of Jhumur, when used for dance, is called Rong. Some of the Jhumurs also come from Nachni Nach. Bhavapita Nando, Dina Tati and Narottam are some of the well-known Jhumur writers.
আর কেহ ধনুক তুলিতে নারিল ওইসে রাহামিয়েছে এ করে ন দুখান ও যে রাহামিয়েছে এ করে ন দুখান তারে রাজা সীতা কন্যা করিবে দান.
Among the instrumental music, dhol is most important. The dhol player or the dholidhar decides the tune and tempo of the music to be played so that it can be synchronized with the dancer's movements. Other instruments are dhamsa or the war drum, pepti or sehnai.
কালে লেখাই সবাই মিলি হে বেলে করে খাই তারা হরি সমনে গরিব.
Like many folk traditions, Chho is rooted in the rural soil. Its dance technique is essentially the expression of the life of people and shows the intimacy between man and nature.
তারা কি জানে এইবার চাল চিনি আসিবে পাবি তোরা ঘরে বসে মারে তারে ঘুষ ঘাস যায় ঠিকানে গরিবের কত দুঃখ তারা কি জানে পেটের জ্বালায় আধার দেখেছে দিনে গরিবের কত দুঃখ তারা কি জানে
In Cho, the same episodes of Ramayana, Mahabharata, and the Orthodox Puranas are represented through dance and music. But the dance is so much in the blood of these men that a single beat of the dhamsa and dhol suffices to make them leave everything and run for the grand show. The succession of these ways of expression of moods through dance have taken a long journey, and the credit goes to the people of the district. The entity which has given the pulsating culture of Purulia a place of honor in the world map is the Cho Nach.